Good morning. I'm just going to go through really quickly because the lighting is gorgeous and the garden's just kind of glistening with all the dew this morning. Not sure it'll come across on the camera as well, but all the dew kind of glows with the low sun. Everything's looking pretty healthy. So just a midweek update. Got lots and lots of tomatoes now. I had gone in and put a bunch of lettuce right underneath the tomatoes, you can see. Trying to use all my space that I have, and by keeping these bottoms of the tomatoes pruned, it does allow me to have extra space. Oh, it looks like I need to come in here and prune these suckers off here. It's amazing how fast the tomatoes can grow in just a few days. And these San Marzanos that I strung up just recently, you can tell are looking much healthier now that they're off the ground. They're pretty loaded for mid-June, or end of June, I guess it is. It's like the 22nd or 3rd, maybe. These guys are still doing well. Here. A few of them aren't going as fast, but that's not a huge concern. You always have a couple that grow really fast and some that do their own thing. Some of these onions are just so massive. I'm really excited that my onion seeds actually did really well this year that I planted myself. It's a house wren. Put the alyssum all over the garden. These are San Diego Seed Company seeds, I think, for both of those. Carrots are doing really well in here. Peppers. I've got quite a bit of jalapenos already. Pepperoncinis, there's a bunch on here. I've got some beets in the middle. Some of the lettuce is starting to bolt, so you can tell it's not that bad yet. But when there starts to be a real space between the leaves here, that's when it's going to bolt. Not that it's just tall, because the way I pick my lettuce makes it actually grow tall. So those are actually probably still okay, but they're right on the edge. And with the heat this weekend, my guess is those will go by. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in and plant some more lettuce starts in this shaded area here and in the shaded area here, which should help. I also threw some dill seed all in the center of this bed. Let's see the pepperoncinis. Almost have enough to do a first pint of pickled, which will be great. It's our first escamillo. Here, I've gone through, I added a couple snapdragons to add some color and flowers into this bed. My mom had added more onions, I think I showed that before. And then here are some more lettuce starts that I've sprinkled into this bed. Sweet potatoes are looking so much better. They're finally alive. I still need to do the straw. I'll get to it eventually. Fennel's having an issue. I don't know what happened here. I might cut the bad parts off so it can concentrate on the new growth. If anyone has any suggestions, please let me know. I've never grown it before. In here, I've got quite a bit of peppers already. Snapdragons are doing really well. I did cut the tops off so that they'll do better stems for cut gardens, cut flowers. Potatoes, this rainstorm did knock these over a little bit, and I'm still having chipmunk issues in this bed, so I have to deal with that. Here's the other sweet potatoes. Again, looking so much better as we go through here. There's a bunch of the onions that I put at the end of this bed, as well as the alyssum. There's two different colors here. There's this pinkish fuchsia purple and the white. The white always does so much stronger, but this year the purplish color is doing a little better and just really likes the shade more. I did put some lettuce starts in here. And then the garlic, I think there's a few garlic scapes left. But for the most part, I have harvested probably 95% of the scapes at this point. Got a bunch of lettuce to pick for lunch today. More alyssum. This is the flat leaf parsley. All the sweet peppers. This is the peppers that I did a video on earlier on pruning. And the ageratum is doing really nicely. I like putting the flowers in there, one because it's pretty, but also it helps with the pollinators, and looks like this one fell down a little bit. And it attracts good things. The first time I've done ageratum sprinkled in to the veggies. Still need to come back and finish pruning this bed. I did put a lot of lettuce starts in here. We do have some of the carrots starting to come up over here, and quite a few cayennes. This one's a little low. You don't ever want them to actually touch the dirt if you can avoid it. This is my Brassica little 6-in-1 Birdies bed. And this one, I still need to get the cover over. We've been having a lot of rain and storms this week, and it's been a lot cooler. But my goal will be to really get that covered soon so I don't have horrible cabbage moth or flea beetles and things like that on those. Still have to figure out what we're doing with this guy. Extra bed at the moment. Another Brassica. Here's the carrots. Looks like only I had put carrots through this whole area here, and I'm not seeing them, so we'll see. We'll give them another day or two to see if they come up. And we're going into some high heat, so we'll see how everything holds up here. We've got some watermelon. The pole beans are, some of them are starting to go pretty tall. Some status has budded. Got some celery, some more lettuce starts I just have been sprinkling in here. And the stalk for cut flowers and just, again, pollinators. It's looking like it's gonna open soon, so I'm excited. Some of the volunteer tomatoes are here. Well, it looks like I need to pick off some slugs. And the wall of peas, this will be gone this weekend. They're starting to turn a little bitter, unfortunately, even though they look really healthy. So, but the tomatoes in here will be very, very happy once I move these peas. So the plan was to actually just come in here and cut and pull them off the cattle panels. This is our 16-foot cattle panel tunnel. And so you'll see tomatoes in here. The peas actually have lasted longer than I expected. Here's this alyssum that I thought was really gorgeous. I may have to line this whole thing with some alyssum to hang over. Might be really pretty. And the onions seem to love the morning. I did come and cut a bunch of this really massive stalks. And I probably will come and cut some of this dill. Spider. Not a fan of spiders. Probably come and cut a bunch of this dill to dry it. We do have quite a few tomatoes actually on this bed. It's a little harder to see with all the peas, but they have started to come. Some of these peas are just massive. But garden's doing pretty good. I'm pretty happy with the way everything's growing right now. And I've got some straw to still put down. I've got coverings to do on the brassicas. And I need to continue to plant beets and lettuce and carrots as we're going through here, as well as some dill and a few other things over here in the main veggie garden. All the corn's now planted over in the field garden, and we will be getting ready to move the garlic or harvest the garlic over the next few weeks, probably next couple weeks actually. And with that, those beds, this bed in particular, and the 3 rows down in the field garden will all get turned over and replanted. So we have more seed potatoes coming as well. I was really hoping not to need them, but the harvest that I've done so far this year won't be ready for seed potatoes yet. So, and I only have, I think, 1 seed potato left, so I'll throw mine in a grow bag, and then I might convert that whole bed of garlic into seed potatoes. And what I'll do is I'll move the parsley and the alyssum and things like that out of that bed at that time, and that lettuce will be ready to go anyways. So that's the morning update. Thanks for watching. If you haven't, please like and subscribe. It really helps support my channel. And as you watch, if there's anything you want me to go over, please let me know. I'm happy to share any tips or tricks that I can to help you guys. Thanks for watching.